Hello fellow engineers and welcome back to Cities Skylines 2. Now you might be wondering, what are we doing in the main menu? We never start this game in the main menu. Well, there's been a huge new update, which probably isn't new by the time this video actually comes out. But the devs have completely reworked the economy, which was one of the many complaints about the game when it first launched. But what I thought it would be fun to do was to go back to my very first city I built. Look, there it is, Limerton Town. So basically, I built a city within a single grid tile. And by the time I filled the grid, I had 2 million quid on me and a population of just over 7,500. Now, since we've done that, we've played a lot of different maps. I mean, look at all these maps. Look at them all. And if you've been following on Patreon, you know I'm also playing this game realistically as well. So I'm hoping I've got a lot more skills than I had at the start. So if we load up a brand new open map, we're going to attempt to build a brand new single grid city. And we're going to compare it to that old one to see, have I learned anything first off?
I doubt that.
And secondly, does the new economy patch actually work? I mean, I haven't actually read anything further other than that there is economy pack. So we might just not know how the game works again. Now, I'm actually going to start by spending a lot of my million quid on a road network here. I don't actually want what's there. Do I get money back if I delete this? Oh, no, I don't. Okay. But we've deleted that. We've gone back to just a highway. So let's go into... Oh, we haven't got highways unlocked. Oh, balls. Okay, well, for now, we'll just use a 4-lane road and we'll build where we want our highway to go. But sort of what I'm thinking, just like the M25 around London, we build a big motorway that goes around the entire grid, and then our city can sprawl off from there. So basically, if we just go through there, sorry trees, but you're dead. I'm adding little bits of curves and stuff just because, well, we want our roads to be interesting to drive along so that drivers don't fall asleep. That is actually something we used to do, like, when I was an actual engineer. When you come to do, like, safety barrier, like, risk assessments and things, like deciding whether a road needs a risk assessment, one of the, like, criteria is, like, how likely you are to fall asleep on a road. So if it's, like, a completely straight road with, like, no bends or anything, you're more likely to, like, get bored and, like, doze off. So it's more likely to need a safety barrier. So no, it's not architecture just because I'm using curves.
There's a purpose.
But yeah, so this is going to link back around to the start. I mean, can I actually make this? Yeah, I can properly link like that. And then we can make this our first junction. So as people are coming down here, we want them to be able to go both directions. So we will be using like the 1-lane roads. But of course, we want the actual highway ones, which are still locked. So for now, we'll just delete back to this bridge, which to be honest, this bridge could probably be upgraded as well. This is meant to be the entrance to my city. It's called the Oven, probably just because it's actually hot in the UK and that's all I can think about right now, how much I'm sweating. I'm not used to heat. Right, so to connect our highway coming in to our orbital motorway, which isn't a motorway yet, it will be later on. But if we go from there and then we just say connect down to there, we've got that connected up. So we can then do the same thing from this arm. So we'll probably come off like there-ish. So that's those in. We then need to do separate arms. So coming from this way, if you want to get out the city, you've got to come off on the left-hand side and then fly over. So we do slip road coming off. And we head this way while going up in the air. So we end up with that. Then this goes over the top and then goes over that road and then drops back down as it comes over this side. So we end up with that sort of thing. We then just got to do the same from this arm. So we end up with something like that. Nice big junction so everyone can get to every part of this motorway at 70 miles an hour. And then from this orbital motorway, then we can do another junction so people can get off like into the middle, into the outsides. But this will keep traffic moving around. So this is good. I think already we've improved. So next up, I'm going to do where I'm going to build all the buildings. I want to have a little look first though. If we go to industrial, look at the wind lines. So wind does not change direction in this game. So basically wherever I put it's called industrial manufacturing. Was it always called that? I feel like that's new. Oh, also look how thick they are. They're proper chunky boys, those bars. I'm used to having a long and thin one, not a short and fat one. So yeah, anyway, my industrial manufacturing, that needs to go like in this corner so that the air pollution isn't going to like smog out my residential people. I think I want a junction here where my industrial area is going to go. So what I'm thinking, we'll come off there and then we'll go up and over And from here, we have a 4-lane road that is going to be our industrial area. And what am I putting at this point? Yes, it's a roundabout. Of course it is. So this junction is for the industrial. I'll do like the residential, like coming off other junctions as well. But I'm also going to have this road like connect up to all of them. So drivers will have options. Do not worry. I think for now then, let's just head over there. We're doing a junction like that. Then we'll keep that parallel with the railway. Yes, I don't really want straight lines, but like, look at all the grid space. We can fit in so many more people by doing it this way. I think what I'm going to do, I'm actually going to do this grid sort of the entire way around. All right, then we just got to trim these corners so they become corners, not junctions like that. We've got to put a junction in here. Now, what I'm thinking for this one, I think I'll put it along this straight. And basically, we want to go up in the air, probably 10 meters high. We then do a bridge across like that. We then do a little tic-tac sort of shape like that. And then this is called a grade separated junction. So pretty much all you do a slip road coming off down here, going up to there. Yep, they may have fixed the economy. They haven't fixed everything though. We then go from up here down to like there, and then we just do the same thing on the other sides. And it's called a grade separated junction because basically the junction is separated by things at different grades or things at different levels. So the main traffic stays at this grade, and then the traffic coming off goes up and around this grade. And the good thing about these, they take up hardly any space, and they allow like extra junctions. So we can have like road coming off here down to there like that, and then one coming off this side heading down into the middle. So I actually quite like that. So yeah, basically it's just a roundabout, but the roundabout's up in the air and it doesn't impact like the straight through traffic. Decent, in my opinion. Right, next up, before we start building houses and stuff, we're gonna need to give people power. Now, since money is going to be an issue, I mean, I would usually just grab power from the outside the network, like over here. Since money is a thing, we probably want to create our own power. So maybe with a small coal plant. So if we were to build that over here in our industrial area, yeah, that direction, right in the corner, then yeah, that's all connected. The pylons overhead clear the railway wires. That gives us power. And as we'll be gaining coal from the outside world, we've got quite a fast route from there. So that's all good. We just need some water now. So groundwater pumping station. There's decent groundwater over here. What does this cost? 40 grand. Cost 10 grand upkeep per month. Or if we go... Why would you ever choose groundwater when you've got a river right there? I mean, I guess that's when you would do it, when you don't have a river right there. But yeah, let's shove one of these in the water. Should probably shove that. Can you see the water's flowing that direction? I might actually put it over on this island. Yeah, we'll put it upstream on this little island. Oh, we're now a tiny village. We gained 25 grand. Is that it? 25 grand? That doesn't seem like a lot. That's literally what a water pumping station costs. You know, we've got that there. The sewage outlet, I'm going to shove it on... Well, actually, this is where some of my skills of what I've learned could come in handy, because we could put a sewage outlet like there, facing the edge of the map. And then if we just plumb these in, so connect that up to that road. This water inlet needs its own road. Oh, look at all the green icons. We've unlocked stuff. But yeah, we'll just do a little alley road for this. And we'll go up to this area so that we can put a bridge in. Because yes, we want a bridge like that. And then connect that down to there. So that is everything we need, I think, in terms of essentials. So we can start filling in some of the coloring. I think along the very edge of the map. Yes, they're not quite on the waterfront, but I'm going to use these low-density waterfront housings to go along that edge. I'll then use normal low-density housing to go, like, everywhere else. So, like, in there. So we've got loads of houses going in. People are going to want jobs. So industrial areas will start colouring in down here. So, like, the edge of those. So industrial buildings going in. You can see the coal plant is up and running, making us power. And then we got quite a demand for medium density as well as commercial. So commercial is needed near houses because that's going to be shops. So we'll make a nice little commercial block like there, say. Tempted to even make all of this area commercial like that. And then put some medium density like opposite them. The thing is, can you see the grids like overlap like from this road? Because this isn't a highway yet, this has like grid spots on them. When it becomes a highway, it won't actually do that. So temporarily, we can go into the pathways tool. We can then just go along like this edge like that. And can you see the grid is disappearing from the road I'm right next to? So because I know that's going to be highway, that won't actually have grid. I can do this, and it's making the grid down here bigger. So that will allow me to temporarily get way more grid space off the actual roads I want buildings on. So then we've made much better use of this space. So what I'm thinking, medium density in the middle, and then commercial next to the big busy road, because that will be a highway. That will be noisy. If it's shops, they don't really care about noise, but houses do. Right, nice. Lots and lots of buildings going in. Before we go too much further though, how's the money situation looking? We're losing 5 grand an hour, and we haven't even got any services. I'm assuming that's because no one's moved in yet, so no one's actually paying tax. So right, anyway, with all those houses coming in, do we have our first vehicles coming down? Yes, we do. Look at these. People entering the city, and they're going different directions. They're actually using my junction properly. Good work, everyone. Anyway, you can see down the bottom, medium density housing as well as industrial is needed. So let's build a few more industrial buildings and a few more medium density houses along this end. Are these row housing? Yeah, these are row houses. So did a little strip there. That is all demand gone. But nice. I'm then just gonna keep sort of painting while we fill in the demand. And by the way, all the excess energy we're creating from the coal plant, because I connected to the external grid, we should start exporting that energy. Actually, where do I see that? Yeah, here we go. We're exporting 40 grand's worth of energy. So, oh man, we're spending a lot more on maintenance and resources than we're exporting. I mean, maybe that will ramp up over time. Anyway, before I build any more houses, there is one more thing we need, and that is a medical clinic as well as some cemetery stuff. So we need places to go to stop them dying, and then when we fail, somewhere to put them when they are dead. So what I'm thinking, right by this junction, if we put a medical facility like there, then that is easy access for everyone. Oh no, look, people have died. People have died. Oh man, it's a big boy. Why is the building so big? It's massive. Yeah, maybe like there would be good. And then we could just fill up this area with houses. I'm not actually sure. Will a road fit under there? I was hoping it would. But looking at the height of like the lighting columns, I don't know if a road will fit under there. Let's have a look. Oh, it does fit. It does fit. Okay, that's good. So we can extend that right the way up to the end of the cemetery. As before, we can block off all of these grids. Right, then we can really start to fill these in. So I'm thinking commercial will go up there. So let's get row houses down there, because we've got medium density demand, and then low density housing in the rest of the gaps. We need to build out our industrial area. I want to just grid this. Actually, this is something I've like never used, the grid tool. Oh, I'm a small village. It's interrupted my road, but I don't care because I've achieved. We've got 2 extra progression points. That is very handy for my next thing I want. Because if we come into the development points, look, we can upgrade and unlock the advanced road services. And then we've got the highways. Boosh. So as my industrial area gets built, I'm going to go around and swap all the highways now. I think that's sensible. Basically, just upgrade all the roads. Oh, I'm getting refunded. Oh, I'm getting money back. And not only that, every bit of road I'm upgrading, I'm actually getting XP for. So this is a proper little cheese, this is. Oh no, a schoolboy error I've just made. If we look at the pipes, look, they're no longer under our orbital because highways don't have those in. That's probably why they were cheaper, actually, because they don't have pipes under the ground. Oh, that's annoying. That is slightly annoying. What I'm going to do, though, I'm gonna stay paused. And as I said before, whilst we've got this orbital motorway in, we probably are going to have a linking road around the outside as well. So what I might do is come to here, put this key in, because yes, we're having a nice key along this edge. I am going to have to use the Anarchy mod for this because, like, if you try and build a key normally, the game just says, look, you're in water. You can't build there, you knob. So I'm going to turn my lovely little blue bird into it's a heavy metal bird, and it's definitely not a phase because I love metal. Which basically means I can go along and just create a key along this entire edge. And then we've got a lovely little key edge along there, which is very nice. Right, so with that all in, we should get the water and power back. Yeah, so all those icons should disappear. Should be the keyword. Right, there we go. They've gone. They've gone. So we're back in business. All right, next up, I'm thinking medium density housing. These are proper medium density, not the row houses next to it. I'll put them along there. Along this front edge, I want to do this mixed housing. So I've got to make it to milestone 5, a tiny town first. We're currently only on milestone 2, so we've got some way to go. But we unlocked one of the most important things when building a city, schools and education. So what I want to do, I want to shove a school in. Now I need to delete these paths. So with those gone, we should have space up here to get a school in. Yeah, we can shove that there. Can we fit a high school in next to it? No, high schools need quite a lot of space. So we'll do a high school later on. I think for now, let's just fill in the space around the schools. Right, nice. We've made it to a large village. Things are looking good. Which means we have enough cash to be able to afford a high school, which I think we should put in ASAP. So we'll plonk that there. So we've now got a high school as well as an elementary school. So all of our kids can grow up educated. Over this way, we need more industrial, so people have jobs to go to. How's the demand looking? Oh, the demand's quite high still. Do that edge as well then. There we go. That's dropping now. That is dropping. We then need a bit of medium density. Now, since we got schools up here, probably a good place to do medium density. Let's do along that edge. Right, nice. Things are looking okay. We've got loads of people moving in. The trouble is, money, minus 12,000 an hour. Which means I've only got like an hour's worth of income left. So we probably need to increase taxes. Sorry, everyone, but you're going up to 14%. I'm going to do the same with commercial and industrial. Let's hope that balances the books a bit more. We're in quite a huge deficit at the moment. I mean, what I could do in my services, we're probably making way more electricity than we're using. Yeah, we're not importing or exporting anything. We're using 11 megawatts. We're only producing 5. A coal plant only produces 5 mega... No, it's got to produce more than that, hasn't it? It should... Yeah, it should produce 20. Oh, lack of water. Well, we have a lack of water because we don't have energy. Right, what I'm going to do, I'm going to have to build wind turbine to temporarily get this going. The trouble is that costs 25 grand. I've got no grand, so I'm going to have to take a loan. Oh, goodness. I don't remember having to do this in the game. Let's take 100 grand loan, except we can then get a wind turbine over here. And that should power up this. Yes. Okay, so how are we going to fix the garbage piling up? Let's head back into the research stuff. Maybe we could get an incinerator plant, because that will produce electricity, which is what we're lacking as well. Yeah, the trouble is that costs £1 million. £1 million? It does produce up to 40 megawatts, though. That was a waste of research. I feel really stupid, like, bigging up how good I am at this game now. I mean, I need to make an extra 500 grand. I'm going to go up to 16% on all these. Sorry, everyone. I need your tax, though. I'm about to go bankrupt already. There's also crime everywhere. Probably because I've raised taxes so much. Everyone's committing crime. I can't afford to build a police station. What I can afford to do, though, is keep building houses. Oh, nice for a grand village. We've been given 100 grand. Unfortunately, that's not quite enough. Ooh, look. We have demand for offices. That could bring some money in. So let's get some offices like along that edge. By the highway, it shouldn't matter too much. That's demand gone. We've also got demand for high density residentials. That's going to be like the skyscrapers. Yeah, low rent housing. So I should probably build one of those somewhere. So maybe like up there. Right, then I'm thinking probably should start filling in the middle area. And since I got money, I'm just gonna grid it all up. That means more people and more tax. Now, that last level up gave us a load of new unlocks. So we've now got parks and things. So if we make people happier by building parks... Right, something I can do, healthcare and deathcare. Let's reduce the budget by 50%. Maybe education as well.
You're horrible. He's right.
We got hospitals and schools, enough for like a way bigger population than this. So that's probably a good way to get my money back. In fact, yes, look now, money, minus 500 an hour. So that's nearly positive. If we now just add a few more houses, then people pay us more tax. And yes, we're in the positive, 120 quid an hour. Right, I'd love to do like some farming or some oil drilling or stuff. That would make me money, but that's going to use up a large area. Right, okay, we've started pumping oil. Hopefully that will get our income up. The people living nearby might not be happy though, but whatever. Money comes first. Oh, we're back in the negative. All right, going up to 20% tax. I mean, 20% isn't that much. I feel like that's like quite realistic. So yeah, done that. We're now making positive money. I imagine people won't be happy though. Yeah, look, -8 happiness for high taxes. I mean, income's dropping like a stone. I don't understand what's going on. Expenses. It's all service upkeeps. Yeah, look, we're spending 100 grand on coal a month. I mean, electricity can't cost that much, can it? Can it? Let me take out a loan for as much as I can. 700 grand. Oh, it's 20% interest. That's ridiculous, but we've done it. So we've now got 500 grand, and we're going to play this sensibly. So we're going to build a transformer station. We're going to shove it up there. We're then going to connect power lines over to there, and then we're going to pause the coal power plant. Deactivate. So it's out of service. The smoke will stop. So now we're importing electricity. Let's see what that does for money. So electricity services, we're now only spending, okay, we're spending 40 grand importing, but we were spending over 100 grand creating our own electricity. So if I now repay my loan, then there's less money going out. Does that mean we're on a positive? No, we're still minus 60 grand. What else can we do? I mean, increase taxes again. Right, commercial tax is now... we're going up to 30% on all of it. That's all I can think to do. So I've maxed out tax. We're still negative money. This is like more broken than it was before. I mean, healthcare. I'm going to have to turn off my hospitals. What does a cemetery cost to run? 45 grand? There's only 27 dead people in it. That's like that's like 2 grand per dead person. Right, we're pausing that. If you're dead, you can just stink out the place. I mean, money is still dropping. Why am I so bad? I think it's worth residential going like way down, and then we try and make the money in the other stuff, because that will attract people. People need jobs. Maybe that will work out. This is insanely hard compared to what it was. Money is just nowhere. Like, money's all over the place. We're making less than 150 grand now. A second ago, it was like up to 250 grand. What is going on? Right, high taxes doesn't work then. So let's just go to low tax. We'll take a hit for a little while. So we'll sucker everyone in with low taxes, and then when the businesses are all set up,
that's when we'll hit them.
But population growth is insane. We got triple arrows, but yeah, money is dropping quite fast. Maybe now is when we start to add a little bit of tax. So just a little 10% tax for offices, 10% for industrial. Why are we making no money from that? Oh, we got a new milestone. We're a tiny town. 125 grand. That didn't even pay off our debt. Right, I've now paid tax for everyone. Estimated total 0. Taxes is just broken. Oh, tax is back. Tax is back. Okay, we're making tax money. Oh, we're making fat stocks. Look at the industrial cash. This must be broken. But yeah, I put industrial and offices up to 14%. Oh, man, we are making stonks now. So I think that's what you need to do then. You got to go down to 0 tax, get some growth going. And then when everyone's set up their business plan so that they're making absolutely stonks because they're not paying tax,
then you hit them with tax.
and then the government makes money. Lovely. Okay, so when we start getting some cash, which, look at this, we're making nearly $1 million now. What is going on? But yeah, we finally have some money, which means I'm going to invest that into roads. And then when we have roads, we can then do the same thing again. But we are going to need some of these services because, like, I mean, everyone's getting robbed. No one can die anywhere. I should probably unpause the cemetery at some point. But for now, people are just going to go through a little bit of hardship so that I can afford my roads. Right, I'll cut back when I've afforded my roads. Right, okay, we're back. We're all gridded up. Yes, I've gone completely American on this. Okay, so money is still flying up. That's good. Let's get some services in now. So, I was going to say police station. Can't afford it yet. Let's borrow £1 million. We can then get a police station, which... yeah, it covers the entire grid. That's good. Fire station as well. Does that cover the entire grid? Yeah, seems to. Traffic isn't great because we only have this one junction allowing people to get over here. So what I'm thinking of doing, from over there, we add an extra junction. So there's 2 ways in. I'm going to turn the cemetery back on as well because there's a lot of dead people about. I'm also going to build another medical clinic, like over... my current one's there, so I'll build one sort of over this end of the map. Probably down there, like that. Education, we need more schools. This could get pricey on the old costs. All right, unfortunately, that tiny bit of just making people a bit happier has completely costed me because we're now not making any money. I mean, if I get rid of my loan, or at least half my loan, yeah, that has helped. We're back on the positive. Electricity. Look, we're now importing nearly 200 grand's worth of electricity. So now, because we got a bigger population, Might be worth turning the small coal plant back on. And then finally, I think just lower taxes down to 0 again. Let's get some growth. So I'm gonna, while these are all on 0, I'm just gonna completely color in everything because we should see this demand bar. It should go mental in a second. Yeah, look, industrial and office demand have gone up. They are going to make us some stonks. All right, well, I've had this running a few hours now, and honest, I don't know what's going on. We've got 12,500 population, but like money is just, it's all over the place. You can see industrial, I did manage to balance it out. That's not moving anymore. So that's getting us a nice steady income. But yeah, basically, I think I'm just terrible at this game now. I've still got a massive loan and I can't pay it off until I get into positive money. And though I am making money now, it gets to a point where every so often the money just goes back into negative. And then the only way I've found to fix it is to drop all my taxes back to 0, and then for some reason that sort of resets everything. But for me, I thought the game was sort of okay before. It was like playable. Now I have no idea what's going on. I mean, it's probably me. I'm probably the stupid one rather than the game being stupid. I wanted to do cool stuff. I did do some cool stuff off camera, actually. Like, we were getting a lot of traffic down here, which is all gone now. So where this road comes in, this is where people come in from the edge of the map, by the way. They come along this road, then it merged with that. I had to split it into 2 different roads to get more lanes going in one direction than the other. Oh my goodness, what is that? Why are there people walking down the side of the highway? What the hell are you guys doing? That's a highway. You're not meant to walk down there. How did they get onto a highway? And why are they on a highway? Yeah, look, watch these people. Watch these people. No, you're not allowed to walk on it. Wait, that's not a footpath. It's a hard shoulder. Look how fast these guys are coming around. Do you know how dangerous it is being walking up there? Do you knobs? So the one grid city with the new update completely failed again. But I will learn the game and then I'll be back. But I'm probably going to learn the game in Patreon because those guys have a lot more patience for me doing badly. I imagine comments been proper shouting at me during this. But yeah, for now, I'll say peace, love, and one grid cities. Bye, guys.